Last year we had Crystal Grandma. This year they've said Eclectic Grandpa. What are we going to have next year? Galactic Great Aunt. It's all a fashion self-fulfilling prophecy. Who came up with this? Gen Z? Let's be serious. If you thought last year was the year of trends, you'll want to pay attention this year. Happy New Year, Digi Diaries. January is literally over. Trends often have a negative connotation, especially today because of how quickly they come and go, and capitalism, of course. But I will say they're not all bad. They can be a source of inspiration. You can dibble dabble in different ones. Also, sometimes they're just easy. You don't know what to wear? Follow a trend. It's like following a template. Okay, so the layout, the top will be things I already own. After that, things on my wish list, things I want to buy. After that will be like, maybe need a little more convincing. And then the bottom is just leave it in 2023. So we're going to be starting off with micro shorts. It's no longer skirts that should be the size of a belt. Now it's shorts too. You might as well just wear a belt at this point. To be fair, that's what Diesel tried to do with that belt. I just feel like it didn't quite catch on. I would put this in the maybe. I don't know if they would really suit me. And I know, like, obviously you don't have to dress exactly for your body type and stuff like that, but like I just don't feel like they would look that good on me. So the next one is maxi leather skirts. So in 2022 we had cargo skirts, and 2023 brought us denim skirts. So it's only right that this year we go into a new material. I just can't envision myself wearing this because leather is already a very stiff material, and then to make it in the maxi variation, like, hello, guess what I said last year. But for the denim one, my grandma has one. I'm just not going to be twinning with my grandma. I'm sorry. You can, not me though. And I've definitely been wearing my denim skirt. I like taking really long strides. I like walking quickly. I definitely can't wear that skirt on a daily when I need to be, go. And I feel like leather would be even worse. And then you can hear the material, so you'll be shuffling like this. Like, I have leather trousers, and as you sit, you hear every single movement you make. You hear. Third item on the list, we're going to be talking about bubble hem tops and dresses. Let me just paint a picture in your mind right now. Just think of a bubble hem top paired with micro shorts, paired with pattern tights, paired with heels, and accessorized down. That would eat. I don't think I'll be wearing it as of right now, but to those that do, I'll be there in your likes. I'll be there in your comments. I'll be supporting you. I'm rooting for you. Placing that in the maybe section. Next, we have shoes. So the first one we're going to be talking about are socks and heels, or tights and heels, especially because like pointed toe heels are really popular right now. It's usually those that I see them with like pattern tights or like ruffle socks. You know what? The first time I saw it was like, and then I kept seeing it and it's like, So it's practical as well. No toes done, no problem. I see no reason why it shouldn't stay around. Socks and heels are going into the I want category. Like, yes, I have socks, yes, I have heels, but I want to like actually wear them together. The next item we're going to be talking about are long boxing shoes. Please, I'm begging you. No, don't make this a thing. Don't make this a thing, please. There's something about the sportiness combined with the laces, combined with the length. Like, they're not even up to your knees. They're just somewhere in the middle. It's just such an awkward length. Say you wear something maxi and you wear them, well, it'd be covered up, so it would just probably look like samba. If you wear something midi, it's just such an awkward length. Like, I wouldn't do that because it's like they're both clashing and like, ugh. I just don't like those proportions. Boxing shoes are going into the leave it in 2023. I don't even know if 2023 should even have it. Like, leave it in those times. Can you guess what the next one is? Can you? Sambas. I actually don't know why I didn't include these in last year's video. If you'd asked me if I would own these, I would have said no, because I'm not a flat shoe girly. But one day I wore my friends and it lasted the true test of time, walking around all day in New York. Guys, they are so comfy. I actually wanted Onitsuka Tigers, but they were sold out everywhere in the colorway I wanted, at least. And this color is actually so nice. I don't know if you can properly see it in the camera. Like, it looks a little white here, but it's definitely more of a beige and I love it. Now we are going to colors slash materials slash textures, and the first one is Renaissance motifs, specifically the cross. Actually, those boots I talked about, people call them Victorian boots, so this also ties into the Victorian era, but I'm actually wearing one right now. It's so minuscule that you actually might not be able to tell. It's so teeny, but I love it. I really want to get bigger ones, specifically from the En Route X Colleen Diaz collection, and I love how you can layer them. Weird story, weird tangent. When I was younger, I used to think that it wasn't really good to wear the cross. I'm Christian, and especially Jesus on the cross, because it's like Jesus already died for our sins, so why are we still putting him on the cross? I have just never owned any cross jewelry till now. Like, I just never let myself buy it, and it wasn't even my family, because my mom has a cross necklace, so it wasn't even like a not allowed or a family thing. It was just something that younger me just believed. But yes, when it comes to Renaissance motifs, I already have, but I definitely want to get more. Next, we're going into gold and bronze metallic. Do you hear that? Last year, I think we saw a lot of silver metallic. This connection might be a reach, but basically, my reasoning for this is that the Olympics are happening this year. And what medals they give out of the Olympics? Silver, gold, and bronze. And we've already had silver, and silver will definitely still stay all of this year. But now, what are we adding? Gold and bronze. You know how like society imitates fashion and fashion imitates society, and music imitates fashion and fashion imitates music, and culture imitates fashion and fashion imitates culture? Yeah, that's why. I'm putting this into the I want section. I have silver metallic. I wouldn't say I have gold and bronze metallic, to be fair. Like I have gold, normal, like gold, not metallic. And I don't know, I love metallic in all colors and all shapes and all sizes. But you definitely have to be careful how you wear this because it has the tendency, especially with bronze and gold, to look cheap. I don't know how to explain. Like, silver is metallic anyway. Does that make sense? Whereas gold, even though it's a metal, isn't as metallic. It makes sense in my head. Next, we have blue and red. Why blue and red, you ask? Why not yellow? Why not green? Obviously, with colors, I feel like those are the least trendy things because they're literally colors. Like you will literally see all colors at all times, in all years, in all seasons. The same way in the summer, you probably see more pastel, but then in autumn, you probably see more like browny, orangey, neutral tones. And in winter, we have like the icy, the white, the blue. It's the same way that I feel like certain years have more colors. People are fed up with the Barbie pink.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Ken. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Apparently, from stuff I've seen and stuff I've read, red started last year, but I feel like I didn't see red more often than normal. In real life, I feel like I didn't see people have like more red bags. Was I just not paying attention? Literally everything I've seen has said that red has been here, like blah blah blah, and I'm like, huh? Like blue's been here. Like instead, they're making blue more of a prediction. But it's like blue's the one that's been here. Red's just coming to the party. I actually thought pink would continue because Mean Girls came out a few weeks ago. I haven't even seen the movie. Was the movie bad? If you've watched it, please let me know because I have not really heard people talking about it. It's just kind of crickets. With blue and red, by the way, I'm putting that into the I want to get section because I feel like I don't really own much of them, to be honest. We have a little bit of trivia. What do blue and red make? 3, 2, 1, purple. That's our next trend. It's another trend that has also been forecasted for this year. Thankfully, it's my favorite color. So I already own quite a few of these. I literally have 2 purple Jordans. I need to sell one, by the way. I'm not a sneakerhead. Now we're moving into accessories. Accessories. So the first prediction are studded bags. These ludicrously capacious bags. You get it? I hope you get it.
Everyone's laughing up their sleeves about your date.
What? Why?
Why? Because she's brought a ludicrously capacious bag.
What?
What's even in there? Huh? Flat shoes for the subway? Her lunch pail? I mean, Greg, it's monstrous. It's
I
gargantuan.
feel like we'll see studs in general. Schiaparelli and Zendaya. Besides Zendaya, I feel like a lot of celebrities. I don't know why I did that. Like a lot of celebrities are beginning to partner with them more. Studded bags. I don't see myself owning these. Once again, same way with the skirts. Like, you know, fashion just responds to different things. So it's like we've had shoulder bags. I still wear shoulder bags. And then it's like, okay, these are too small. So let's go into bigger bags. So we had more like satchel, duffel, tote. And so now it's like, okay, what can we do? And so people started getting studded bags. Next, we're moving into another type of bag, which once again, I feel like is responding to different types of bags we've seen. Clutches. We've hung it over our shoulder. We've hung it across our body. So what can we do? Hold it. Bars. So obviously it's not like the first time we're hearing about clutches. Our parents have been wearing clutches. Like they are a staple, especially for formal things. But believe it or not, I actually don't own a clutch. I'm looking at my bags right now. Why don't I own a clutch? Like, am I okay? Definitely going to get at least one clutch this year. They're just perfect wedding accessories. Especially because at my friends, I'm waiting for wedding invites. So yes, putting this into the wish list I want to get area. Now we're going to be talking about mix and match earrings. This is also part of the like maximalist jewelry trend that started last year. But then I feel like last year we saw it more with like gold, mixing gold and silver jewelry and like pearl necklaces. You know how you have mismatched socks? You can do that to your earrings as well. But I feel like there's a way for this to be done. Others might not agree. This might be controversial, but I feel like not everyone can pull this off because it's not just as easy as wearing one earring and wearing the other and leaving. No, there's a method to the madness. Okay, so like you know how you can have like the star and the moon? That works. And I feel like they have to have something in common, maybe like a theme or a material or a color. Don't just wear any 2 odd earrings and go out. Please don't do that. Please. If you have multiple piercings on your ears, you can definitely really experiment with this. Like, this would be so fun. I wish I had multiple piercings on my ears. Fun fact, I've actually gotten multiple ones and they just all closed up, and now I'm too scarred and too scared to get more. And the next accessory is Bayonetta glasses. Bayonetta, I don't really know how you say it, but basically the small transparent glasses that we've been seeing the girlies wear. I don't really know where this came from. Maybe because I feel like huge glasses weren't even in style like that either. Like, I was going to say like, oh, maybe as a reaction to like really big glasses, but I feel like we weren't even wearing really big glasses. If anything, we're wearing like biker glasses, like more wraparound glasses. I don't know, I guess they just wanted something new, wanted to switch it up a little. I've never actually tried them to see, and obviously they do come in different shapes. Like, the key thing is just that they're smaller and transparent, but like they could be more circular or square. But I don't see myself buying them, honestly. So I'm going to put this in the maybe. A prediction for summer is that they're going to make Bayonetta sunglasses, even though I don't know if the word Bayonetta means that it has to be transparent. So that would kind of defeat the purpose, because sunglasses can't really be transparent because they have to protect you from the sun because UV rays and everything. So it's like they have to be dark. And the last accessory we have are bows. So obviously this was a trend last year and it wasn't really in my video last year. I covered like ballet slash coquette core, so I guess it's under that, but I didn't cover them specifically. Bows are literally everywhere that I dream of bows now, and I don't own a single one. So I just thought of an outfit and I thought of a hairstyle and I thought of how like I need to get a ribbon because I just feel like bows would like, actually work on it. It's the first time since the trend has begun that I've actually considered getting a ribbon to make my own bows. I can't lie, I don't see this trend continuing past this year, at least in the ultra feminine coquette way that we're seeing it. It'll morph, go down a little bit, and come back in a few years as all trends do. But obviously there are people that will never stop wearing it regardless. I feel like people that have been wearing bows for time were probably really thankful. Well, actually, maybe not. Maybe they want to gatekeep. I would say they're probably really thankful that it's become mainstream, so it's not like weird. But then maybe they want to gatekeep. The thing with bows is I feel like I already look young, and then if I do a hairstyle that makes me look even younger, like pigtails, and then add bows, like come on, it's too much. It's too much. So I'm going to be putting this in. I'll be truthful. Before it would have been a maybe, but I will move it up into the I want to get slash will get slash on my wish list. I forgot what I named it. As I said, I thought of an outfit, and I'm most likely going to get it just because when I have a vision, I just have to try it on to really see. And last but not least, cause slash aesthetic. Whoa, my camera just like reduced. Like, is it overheating? Oh, I think it's overheating. Okay, where were we? The thing with cause is that they point back to one key thing about humanity. Can you guess what? I'll give you a moment. The need for community. It's not just about looking good, it's about a sense of belonging. There was an article circulating about the lack of physical, like, third spaces. Like, you know, when our parents were younger, like, they would see each other, like, places they would just hang out, but now we don't hang out because we have social media. But I think cores serve as a way to have this mental third space. So it's like you see someone, you guys are dressed like similarly. It's like I see you, like I see you. If 1 + 1 is 2 and 2 + 2 is 4, then if I dress this way, I must be part of this group, right? Wrong. Well, not always wrong, but also not always right. If you dress a certain way, there might be people that are more likely to accept you, are more likely to talk to you, are more likely to hate you. Well, not hate. Hate's a strong word. Are more likely to be wary. The brain loves taking mental shortcuts because it doesn't want to overload you. Basically, that's why stereotypes are even a thing, because the brain is just looking for a way to give you a quick picture of the person so that you don't have to go and do all this extra detail and extra work. What better way to think of that? Clothes are one of the first things you see. I guess that's where the whole dress how you want to be addressed saying comes from. Even though it's cringe and even though it can be problematic, because obviously you are also going to be addressed a certain way based on certain stereotypes and certain notions. It's not just based on how you're dressed. And also, if we even talk about professionalism, like we've seen how like black hair in the past wasn't even deemed professional in certain ways. You know, it had to be like straightened, maybe like a certain type of wig, couldn't really wear locks and stuff like that. I don't know why I'm like whopping. Subconsciously, if I see someone wearing something, I'd be more likely to talk to them just even to like compliment what they're wearing, to be honest. Or if I know that like, oh my gosh, like I've literally worn that same outfit, or oh my gosh, I would literally wear that same outfit. We could be friends. We probably might not like each other and be nothing alike, but my brain will just jump to that conclusion immediately I see them. It's just how it works. So say you walk into a room of people and they're all dressed like you. Like obviously you'd feel more comfortable. You'd feel more accepted. Compared to if you walked into a room and you're literally dressed nothing like the people there. Obviously if you have main character syndrome, you'd be like, it's nothing. I'm different. On a real, it's just a basic thing of like safety. You don't want to look too different from what the norm is, to be honest, because you don't know where that could get you. Like you could be a target. So just be careful. It's all a fashion self-fulfilling prophecy. You're going to want to listen for this. Are you listening? Are your ears open? So this trend is called eclectic grandpa. I'll just give you a second to really deep that. I went on Google Trends to see the search of this. The way it has skyrocketed this year, I found out that Pinterest does this thing called Pinterest Predicts, where they predict trends not even just for fashion, just like based on what people are searching in Pinterest. So they're like makeup ones, random things like kitchen, like apartment decor, like stuff like that. Anyway, and Pinterest describes this as retro streetwear, chic cardigans, and customized clothing. Would your grandpa wear this? No. No. So why are we bringing him into it? Last year we had Crystal Grandma. This year they've said eclectic grandpa. What are we going to have next year? Galactic great aunt. Like Gen Z, can we just be serious for 1 second in our lives? Who came up with this? I don't know. They're just different names you could have come up with. I'm putting your grandpa into this. But I'm guessing also because of the rise of New Balances in fashion. Like obviously they've always been there, just but behind the scenes it's like sports shoes or like, grandpa shoes, which I guess so I guess they fit the trend or whatever, but I just don't know why they called it that. I really couldn't tell you. I am at a loss for words. So eclectic grandpa, I don't know if you could already tell by my reaction, but it's just it should be left in 2023. It wasn't even in 2023. It shouldn't come into 2024. It shouldn't come like the name. Just abolish the name. Abolish the name. I don't even know about the actual items. I don't even care at this point. Like the name alone has made me not want to be part of this. Like I really don't. So the last call we're going to be talking about is mob wife, and this consists of animal print, fur, big hair, chunky hoops, long nails. So I'd say this core or trend or whatever is more in response to like the quiet luxury that we had last year. So now just a little less polished and classy and a little more casual and messy. Ooh, that rhymed. A little less polished and classy, but a little more casual and messy. Ooh, hey, break it down now. I'm in between for this, honestly, because some things I don't see myself wearing. Like chunky hoops, not really my vibe. Full glam, super long nails. I love having my nails done as much as the next person. But to have them like really long, like Nella Rose-esque, I don't know. I don't know about that. But what I could get behind are the fur jackets and cardigans and hats. Like, look at that. So soft. Full further, think of the animals. Okay, some quick fire fashion predictions. Something to do with AI/tech. I think this is self-explanatory. Do we know the Met Gala theme for this year? I need to go and look at that. Also, more handmade things. I think especially in the US.
USA! USA!
If you don't live here, you may or may not know that this is an election year, and it's scientifically proven that in election years, spending and consumption goes down, especially before the election, which makes sense because obviously, if you don't know how the climate is going to be and you don't know who's going to be a president, like you're not going to be spending that much money because like you don't know what's about to happen and you need to save. It's a stressful time. But yeah, so I just think because of that, there'll be more like custom things, more like reworking your clothes, which honestly is not a bad thing. Like people need to stop buying. And lastly, this isn't really like a clothing prediction. This is more a marketing prediction. There is a shift in how marketing is being done, at least in a small brand way. I don't know if big brands are going to do this. They're already big, like they don't really need to. But you know how normally a lot of the things that sell these days are because they sell you an aesthetic, they sell you a lifestyle. Like something as simple as jewelry, you wouldn't just have the ring and take a picture and put it on the website. Usually they'd put it on like well manicured hands. You'd have the well manicured hand holding a drink. You'd have the well manicured hand holding the drink by the pool. I think now we're taking it one step further. Who have I seen do this really well? Miss Olamide over here, Miss CEO of Topicals herself, where it's like for something as simple as eye patches and literal lip balm or their slick salve, there's a whole brand trip. You have creators wearing these in the pool, wearing them to party. Like it's your lifestyle. Topicals, call me, text me, DM me, email. Same thing with kaicollective. Fisayo recently released this like series or started this series of love. It's like love themed. I don't know what the actual name is, but the way she's marketed this, and it's all for one dress, is actually like whoa. Like first she started with just doing like a monologue and she released that wearing the dress. Then she went into the first episode of the podcast or video, whatever, with Tony Tone, and they're both wearing the dress, but like two variations of it. And God knows what she's doing next. Oh, this is what I'm calling it, sensationalism. The era of sensationalism, where it's like for something so simple, we're going to see people doing the most. And honestly, it's not a bad thing. Oh, my camera's overheating again. I feel like it lets people have more fun. In the past, it's like it's not even that deep. Like they're just eye patches. Like you don't need to do all that. Or it's just a dress. Like why are you doing a whole thing? Stuff like that. Like just do it. Nike. After this video, you should go watch my video from last year, 2023 trends, ranking, roasting them. It was definitely my favorite video to film. I don't like rewatching my videos, but it's the one video that I can watch, like I can keep watching. And for this, let me know your thoughts in the comments of the trends, of my opinions, of anything else. If you disagree, honestly, let me know too. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget, please. It helps me help you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Love you.